Alright, ladies and gentlemen, not too much to report on between last time and now. I just spent a bit of time making sure I have a good grasp on what Elma needs to worry about. She's currently off on a merc mission just to work through a few things. Although given the sheer number of challenge battles I need to do with her in order to upgrade her stuff, I suspect, well, it would not at all surprise me if I end up inadvertently taking care of everything for her, assuming that I put her in the lead of someone, as I'm just trying to take care of everything. Still, we're not going to be hitting the challenge battles for a while because I've had my fill of that for a bit, so instead, we're just going to continue with our exploration of, well, trying to get through all the blade-related stuff done. So, on the list now, step 1, since that it seems to be a blocker for Cora right now, we're going to stop by an inn, and we're going to let that take care of itself. I'll use it as an opportunity to reset everyone's level. You know what? I haven't swapped Morag out in a while. We'll let her sit out for the moment. Hey, you know there's a really nice Saffronia tree around here? We could head over to Blossom Shade Cliff and take a look. It won't take long. Please, come on, won't you come and take a look? Alright. I do need to take care of this, so what are you two jumping around for? Alrighty, now, since the Tora is almost back in fighting form relative to everyone else, he's gonna be our tank for the moment. We'll see how that ends up working out. So, where exactly do I need to go? Is there anywhere on... Ah, over that way, huh? Alright, that's easy enough to get to. Give me a second and we'll go and take a look at that.
I'm getting stronger.
Looks like all Chrysette needs to do is talk to a bunch of people then. Very nice. Okay, let's mark that off the list real quick. Okay, do I have that written down for Chrysette? Where is she? Come on, surely she's in the list somewhere. Well, I'll take care of that and then be on my way. Alright, let's see what this has to say for itself.
So this is the mighty Saffronia tree? There aren't many trees with red blossoms. Wow-wee! That's a real humdinger. Yep, it's pretty.
What is that language? What is that vernacular? What's going on here?
Oh, hey, by the way, you hear lots of legends about big trees like this, right? Like, if you confess your love underneath them, it'll come true?
I feel like there's an odd one out in this conversation, but never mind that.
Yeah, I've heard that kind of gumph before, too. Right? But if you ask me, it's probably a load of old nonsense.
Probably.
I mean, if it was that easy to find true love, the whole world would be full of nothing but happy folks.
You seem very convinced, but have you ever tested your hypothesis?
What? Me? Making confessions of love? I mean, if we're gonna talk about that, how about you, Bridget?
I doubt Bridget would have had time for it given her responsibilities.
You seem the sincere, passionate type. Have you ever made a confession of love to anyone?
Me? Of course not.
How about you, Pyra?
Huh? Me?
Oh, but of course! Silly me. You've already got your special someone, haven't you?
What? You asked that with the guy right there. Oh, man. I mean, this could theoretically happen with any of the drivers, but come on.
Huh? What do you mean I've already...
And the same goes for you, Pandoria, of course.
Okay, now it's just awkward for everyone. Imagine if Zeke were here.
Well, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. As for you, Poppy, I guess you're still a bit young to be thinking about that kind of thing.
Poppy not born yesterday, but not much more long ago than yesterday, so not really understand.
Yeah, you probably just need to get a little bit bigger before this kind of thing makes sense to you. So, how about you, driver?
I feel like this would be Rex's response.
Just let me take in this scenery, will ya?
What? How long do you need to look at it? One look lasts a lifetime, you know.
The memory might not.
Cora, don't you think a little peace and quiet is important to really absorb the beauty of nature?
Nah, not so much. I feel like I've got it all packed away in the brain box already. But anyhow, is anyone else getting peckish for something sweet? Hey, Pyra! Why don't we slink away somewhere and get a blossom custard or something? I hear that's one of the must-try things here in Uriah.
Well, you know me. I'm happy as long as everyone else is.
I think Mithra might disagree.
I'm sure what it is about the situation that's making you hungry exactly.
I think Cora just prefers the practical to the aesthetic.
I find that hard to believe with her outfit.
The what to the what? Those were some fancy words there, Bridget.
Not that fancy!
I get hungry, that's all. Doesn't everyone?
Why are you like this?
Maybe it's just a phase I'm going through. Something to do with my biorhythms.
Something to do with a lot of things.
Cora, I think you might be overthinking this somewhat.
But, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. A young girl's desire is a force of nature. It knows no limits.
Is that how that works?
It's all that boundless energy that gives us our appeal. You should remember that, Poppy.
Looks like being a girl is quite complex. Poppy will study hard to be girl effectively.
I have questions. And of course you're ending on that. Of freaking course you're ending on that because you're a silly game with just silly people. Ugh. Okay. Is there anything else I need to worry about for Cora before I send her off to a Merc mission?
My power got stronger. Doesn't it feel electric?
Alright, so you can just be sent off on a Merc mission, then that'll be you taken care of. Excellent. Okay, now with that in mind, so the next thing on the chopping block, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna redeploy Newt and take care of everything related to her. Because, according to my list, she's got the Blade quest that she needs to deal with, a monster that we've already faced, so I can take care of that on my own, as well as a monster that I don't believe I have faced yet, so we'll find that out real quick, so we'll knock out the one we haven't faced and her Blade quest real quick, so that'll be our task for this session. And if we got time, well, I guess I can always add another Blade to the list, right? We got a lot of these to go through after all. A lot of these to go through. Now remind me. Okay, so I need to go salvaging, huh? Well, Telos does need me to attend to that for the sake of her affinity chart, so that's just fine. I think I've got to do it something like 25 more times. I was going to hold off on that until I knew it wasn't necessary for any more quests, but here we are. Alright, so I need to look in Argentum and Morardain. Alright, let's go hunting. Looks like I may have run into a wall as far as everything that Obrona can do at the moment. Okay, in that case, I should go hunt down that heart-to-heart then next. Okay, let me add that to the list of stuff to do once we're done with Newt's Blade quest. Okay, give me a sec.
I've improved upon my...
I feel I can get... My energy is flowing really well today.
And that appears to be the limit of Cassandra as well. Excellent. There's always something, isn't there? Cool.
Hello! What a beauty you are!
Alright, that's a good sign. That's an even better sign. Alright, is what we're looking for among this.
Ooh.
Let's see, we're looking for... Oh, looks like we got it. Alrighty. So, now we gotta go to Morardain, huh? Glad I could get that done with only one try. The benefit of equipping all of your... well, all of your blades with salvaging mastery, huh? Took a while to actually list off everybody, but there we are. Relatively straightforward. Let's see if it only takes one for Morardain as well.
Meh. Long journeys make Tora tired.
Hello! What a beauty you are!
And there it is!
Ooh.
Alright, now we just have to run back to Torgoth real quick.
Haha! With my skills, we can keep this fight up for 100 years more.
There we are. Put this here, twist that. All fixed. Well done, Newt. It wasn't all me. I couldn't have done it without your help, Rex. Thank you so much. Oh, give over. When your friend needs help, you help them. That's just how it goes, you know? Anyway, now that you're finished, we should go and report to the Grand Marshal. You're right. Let's go find the Grand Marshal. Off we go then. Where's he hiding? Oh, is he over this way? Must be inside the Titan battleship, huh? Alright, let's go looking around then. In this area, huh? Should've guessed. Excuse me, Grand Marshal. I've come to make a report about my repairs. My apologies, Newt, but the report will have to wait. You look troubled, Grand Marshal. Is there some problem? Yes, it appears that a couple of ship-eating cows have taken up residence on the Titan warship's wings. So at present, I am pressed to find a solution to this infestation. Ship-eating cows? What the hell? We gotta go drive them away! I know, we haven't just been standing around waiting for them to leave. But the monsters are proving stronger than we anticipated, and we're a little stumped as to how to proceed. Grand Marshal, permission to make a suggestion? Go on, Newt. Would you allow me to take care of the ship-eating cows? You? I'm doubtful that even one such as you could take on a brace of ship-eating cows. But if we don't do something about them, who knows what could happen? They could cause serious damage to the ship if left unchecked. So just let me at them. Have you learned nothing, Newt? Grand Marshal, will you entrust this task to us? Morag, perhaps, but... It's all good, pal. Newt's power is unparalleled. Besides, she's got Thunderbolt Zeke and the Flamebringer at her side. This should be more than enough to flush out a couple of vermin. Very well. Good luck. No pressure then? No pressure then whatsoever. Alright, so where are these vermin? There we are. Alright, let's go. So they're on one on either side, huh? Alrighty.
We go.
Where to, Master?
We'll see what we end up dealing with as we carry on. Although, hang on a sec. Am I even going to be able to access them? Oh right, I have to jump down from a level above, don't I? Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, so I need to start from the bridge, I think. Right? And then I have to jump down.
Let us go.
After going out into the open air. And then I should be able to just... There we are.
Barely seems worth bothering.
Alright, let's rough them up.
Breaky, breaky!
Ringer of chaos! Ultimate lightning fury slash!
Alright, as we'd expect, relatively easy pickings. Don't have to worry too much about this being a difficult fight, so... Yeah. Oh, I see what happened. Looks weird for a second. Actually, hang on. I need to work on Minato Purge in order to build up your stuff. Oh, that's why you didn't let me use it immediately. Because you just need to finish a couple enemies and use Minato Purge in order to carry on. Why are you not letting me use it? There you go. Did I just need to be closer? Oh, whatever the case may be, there we are.
Getting better.
Okay. One down. Okay. Now we just gotta make our way over to the other one. Should be simple enough. Just need to hit the bridge again. Head the other direction.
Huh. Oof. Looks like
Alright, you. Let's have it out. Yeah, no. There we go. Well, it looks like Tora is holding aggro as he should, so I don't know if it was just because of the crap I was able to put on it recently. I do worry about not throwing my bonus experience at Ether Crystals and instead throwing it at Legendary Core Crystals, but at the same time, Petroka is taking forever and a half. So, I'm trying to speed that up as much as I can, but, well, it really is a matter of luck at this point. And unfortunately, it's not going in my favor, especially when Core Crystals are just gonna, well, when they're just gonna fall over that way and just not give me a chance to even look at them. Let's just go back to the main area. Call it a day.
Let's go. So, where do we go next?
Here we are. Newt, reporting in. We successfully cleared out the ship-eating towers from the Titan warship. You're safe. Thank you for your effort. Huh, no problem, Grand Marshal. However, understand that if you were a soldier, acting without orders as you did would absolutely not be tolerated. See that this kind of mess does not happen again. Sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for your lenience, Grand Marshal. Well, your friend here did help us with those ship-eating towers. Allow me to express my thanks. I remember the days when the military was full of firecrackers like her. Of course, there were problems, but at least they had a little vim and vigor. That's who you wanted your side, eh? I fear the army has grown a little staid in its old age, as must we all. As you say, Grand Marshal. That reminds me. Newt, could I trouble you for a further favor? Yes, sir. All you have to do is ask, sir. I must go and inform His Majesty the Emperor about your accomplishments. Since it was after all your accomplishment, I would be delighted if you met us at the palace. Really? Meeting the Emperor? I'm not really sure Just accept, Newt. This is a great honor. Thank you very much. I'm rather curious to see what happens. Newt loves the Ardanian army so much. Do you think she'll cry when she meets the Emperor? Perhaps this is a good opportunity for Newt to learn an Imperial soldier's manners and courtesy. Well, it seems that Lady Morag has no objections. So it's decided. Newt, you will make the report about your triumph over the ship-eating towers. Yes, sir. Leave it to me, sir. Alrighty then, let's head out. Should be relatively straightforward. I'm assuming if I'm going to be talking to Niall directly, I need to be up here.
My feet
Apparently not. That's random.
Listen!
Oh look, an excuse to look at mercs. Alright. Give me a sec.
Next time, I'd like an easy one, please.
Poppy, initiate rest mode. Off we go.
Where to?
Now what might this be? Hey, everybody. Could you wait up just a moment? What's wrong? Your face is a strange color. Did Newt eat something bad? Worms from Gown look tasty, but they not. What? How would you know that, Tora? No, I didn't do anything like that. Don't assume everyone is like you. So what's up? I know that meeting the Emperor is, like, a huge deal. But I'm feeling all this pressure to not screw it up even a little bit. Nervous, are we? You know, Newt, even you can be adorable sometimes. Adorable? What's that supposed to mean? Quit making fun of me! Special Inquisitor Morag, excuse me! A messenger? What news? His Majesty the Emperor is busy with training. He begs your forgiveness, but your audience is cancelled. Huh? So you're saying we don't get to meet the Emperor? That's right. Maybe some other day. Oh, well, that's a shame. I'm pretty disappointed. Excuse me, are you Newt? Who, me? Yes, so what? I thought so. Word of your military prowess has reached Hardhegg Palace. Could I perhaps trouble you for a handshake? Don't break my heart. A handshake? Sure thing, I guess. Thank you. I can't believe I shook the hand of the famous Newt. Oh there, do I get a handshake? Me too. I've heard all about you. They say you're the strongest blade there is. The whole army's in awe of you. Really? The whole army? You're gonna make me blush. Form an orderly queue for handshakes. Of course. So, if you like Newt, you could join us on our training exercises. You'd want me to join you? Yes, morale would shoot through the roof if everyone heard you were taking part. But, I'm just a blade, you know. That's no reason to refuse. I reckon it would be good practice for all of us. Why don't we all do it? Really? Alright then, I'll set things up. Go talk to Naval in the narrow Central Plaza, and they'll give you the lowdown. Got it. No pressure then. No pressure whatsoever. This is totally not going to end badly. At all, whatsoever. They think they can take us. We will show them if they think they can take me. This is where we were told to go to find out about the training maneuver. Newt, sorry to keep you waiting. The men are very excited to have you joining us today. Seems like a pretty large-scale thing. That's right. Today we're running a simulated invasion of Hardheg Palace by hostile forces. More than half the garrison are here and more than half the garrison here are taking part. It's not a small operation. Intense. You don't see this kind of thing every day. You lot will be on the hostile side. You'll be gunning for the Emperor. So what do we have to do exactly? Your job is to scout the city's defenses and try to break into the palace. Intercept His Majesty the Emperor and try to take him down. To take down the Emperor? Got it. We're the bad guys. Playing the part of the enemy sounds like it could be an eye-opening experience for us. Our ultimate goal is to take down the Emperor then. Well, I suppose that's one way to get to meet him. Whew, I'm all fired up now. We'll be attempting to neutralize your incursions at all costs. You won't find it easy to get close to His Majesty. I wouldn't want anything less. No holding back, yeah? We'll be starting the exercise in just a moment. Are you all set? Understood. Then let's get this show on the road. This ought to be interesting.
Done and dusted. All friends return
Oh look,
safely.
even more to worry about, huh? Excuse me for a moment. If I'm supposed to play this honorably, or as intended, I should probably beat all these guys up on the way up, huh? Probably. Not necessarily the best use of my time, but at the same time, it's not like I've got anywhere else to be.
Hogging the glory, eh?
Think you can take me? Alrighty. Let's go aggro a few others while I'm at it. Yeah, come on. Everyone pile on. Let's have a glorious time. And while we're at it, let's go aggro the next group just for fun. Wait, did I just run away from them? Oops. A little too eager, huh? Okay, fine. Although, looks like they despawned entirely, huh, by just doing that. Well, alright, let's have it out some more. Really, Shulk? Oh well. I'll wail on these guys for a while. I'll chime in if anything interesting happens. As much as you may want to listen to the meme music, you can go listen to it on your own damn time if you want. Ooh, War Crystal. Alrighty. I'll be back in a bit. Oh, so as you get further in, they start to throw more powerful creatures at you, huh? Actually, do I even have to go this way? Because I'm pretty sure in order to progress, I just have to step up here, right? Interesting that they'd have the tougher stuff over that way. Yeah, I got bored and decided to just press on. I know, I'm a terrible person. Hang on, why do I still have to go down? Hang on, what? Why is the target below? Is there somewhere special I have to be? Maybe I do have to fight my way through there. Well, we'll look around. Alright, I know the symbol says I have to go below, but do I have to go below?
Darkness envelops the world in its Stygian embrace.
At night, you have to watch out for Dark Marachma. Oh, wait. Never mind. That's not an issue in all rest.
I don't remember it being an issue in the Bionis either. Oh yeah, this whole nonsense. Alright, so I'm not supposed to find him up here, huh? Well,
Hey, listen!
I guess in an emergency, this isn't where you'd find him, so I guess that makes a degree of sense. I'm just not sure where to look then. Alright, so there's a bunch of armed people over this way. Now that I think of it, I've never oh, that's why it looked odd to me. Okay. I had to go this way. Interesting. And then they've got those patrolling as well. They do have a lot of Titan weapons and more ordained. Jeez. These would be really annoying to deal with if I were actually at the correct level. And there he is. Emperor Nile! Looks like we reached the goal. Greetings. Are you Newt? Yes, your majesty. But how do you know who I am? A little bird told me. I hear you are rather a loose cannon, though powerful. Thank you very much. I'm honored, your majesty. I'm not sure that was as much of a compliment as you think. That you could so easily penetrate our defenses. I must confess that, as the ruler of the Empire, I have mixed feelings about it. Please don't worry, your majesty. The Ardanian soldiers were no pushovers. Is that so? I shall take your word for it and fret no more. No pressure then. Never mind that I could just walk past all of them because of aggro rules, but shh!
What is happening here?
What is happening here?
What the hell? Don't tell me the training exercise is still going on.
I get it. I seem to remember we weren't the only ones playing the bad guys, right? I'm sorry to ruin your fun, everybody, but we have already secured this area. The training exercise is over.
Unless this isn't training.
Huh? Just calm down a bit and look at us, will you? Hello, we are.
This
on the
isn't training,
same
is it?
team.
Newt. It looks like these blighters aren't playing around.
I can see that. These thugs must be hoping to take advantage of the training exercise to try and assassinate the Emperor then.
Doesn't look like they want to talk, but that's where my money is.
We can't let them lay a finger on His Majesty.
Obviously.
I may be only one blade, but you'd have to cut off all 4 of my arms before I let His Majesty the Emperor come to any harm.
Alright then, let's rough them up.
Don't let them off easy.
Oh, Brionac, yeah. I'm kind of surprised we haven't been sent on any quest in order to go deal with that Brionac cell over in Letheria. Very surprised at that, honestly. There we go. Luckily, at their level, they don't really pose a threat. I'll take that. It is just only a common core crystal, but it's still something. Not that the legendary core crystals have made much difference. It's made a difference for the common blades, perhaps, but not for searching for the one I'm looking for. There we go.
The enemy's element is now fire.
Alright. I can't remember if... Wait, why am I taking so much damage? Please do something about that, Nia. I like living. Alright, hit him some more. Don't worry, I've got aggro reduction on Shulk. Actually, does that count as machine or something else? Whoa, hello. That's rude. Actually, I should check to see what else Zeke gets. Because I'm curious to know what Shulk's other ability is. At least on everybody, basically. I'm trying to think of why I would have this particular... Well, clearly I haven't messed with the abilities at all since that the launch abilities on the bottom. Since that I prefer a different arrangement. Bam.
I shall defend you to the last, my lady.
And down you go.
Master Pawn, initiate synchronization of spirits.
Actually, since I've got a brief lull right now, I'm curious. Actually, I have to check through here, right? Weapon blind. Okay. Oh, wrong one. That's Sever. Oh, right, Monato's shield. Okay, fair enough. Because, right, you're technically a spin on the shield hammer. Okay. Have I seen on... Apparently I haven't seen on Nia yet. I'm actually kind of curious. I'll have to check that another time. Because I know what Morag and Rex are capable of, but still. Your Majesty, are you alright? No injuries? Yes, I am unharmed. Everyone else? All good. Everyone's fine. That is good. But now our attention must turn to how these enemies managed to infiltrate the training maneuver. It raises troubling questions that must be answered. The Imperial capital's defenses must be reviewed and reconsidered. Ah, can I help? I'm not sure if I'd be of any use, though. Thank you for the offer. You are very generous. I wish I could do more. I'm just doing what anyone would do. If I could perhaps ask you to refrain from behaving quite as recklessly in the future. What do you mean? Did I do something wrong? Not as much, not as such. But if you continue barreling headlong through life as you are, and the unthinkable happened, there are many who would mourn your loss. Do not forget it. Your Majesty, please hold your life in the same high regard as the lives of those you seek to rescue. I will. I'll carve your words onto my core crystal. I pledge my allegiance to the Emperor. I'll pretend you said to my driver. Huh? Oh, well, I mean... Of course I pledged my allegiance to my driver, but also the Emperor. Just don't ask me to choose who gets to be ranked higher. Besides, it's a tie. I can't decide. Cheeky beggar. Oh, that's on Newt all over. Me all over? What's that supposed to mean? Now even the Emperor is laughing. Knock it off, you guys. No. We will not. How dare you imply that we would do anything else? Okay. That takes care of that. Now. Oh, hey, that's useful. Okay, let's go ahead and mark this off real quick.
I'll be sure to use this at the next opportunity.
Alrighty, so at this point I just need to... Let's see. Wasn't there a heart-to-heart I needed to... Oh wait, you don't need to view the heart-to-heart. Right, that was for a Brona. Pretty sure, yep. Alrighty. Give me a second to get over to Letheria. We'll check that out next. And then we'll break out the fun by taking out that monster that Newt needs to take on.
My power got stronger. Doesn't it feel electric? Thank you for staying around. I hope you're not tired of me yet, or that we're not in some kind of rut. Oh, I miss the excitement of the early days. Anyway, that's to say, don't you dare replace me, yeah?
Caw, that's incredible!
That was annoying, but at least we're done with that. Alright, Korra can effectively be taken off both lists now. Excellent. Alrighty.
I'll be your rock.
It looks like that's all that Perun can do as far as Merc missions are concerned, or at least that's all she can unlock that way. Alrighty, we'll have to make her a priority at some point.
This attack is something else.
Flaming
Slash know how saves the day!
Nonsense, old boy. It was all down to the eye of shining justice.
I just don't have the energy for this.
I just wanted to work a little bit on Crescidus while I was on my way, and I get that for my trouble? I'll take it. Alrighty, should be able to view this now. Excellent.
Oh my, such a wonderful place.
Yes, indeed. I must admit it's a dramatic scene. Looking at it is like a spur to my creative energy.
Akoth, you think you'll write another play?
Wait, you're into that too?
Perhaps. Gazing out at a vista like this, it's like a churning sea of possibilities. I mean, for example, a story of a woman who took to the skies on wings of freedom.
Sounds way interesting. I want to hear more. Akoth, you must write that story. I can't bear it if you don't.
Abrona, it's easier said than done. Ideas need to crystallize a little first.
Excuses, excuses.
But perhaps you could be my inspiration for this story.
Inspiration?
I mean, because you fly on wings of freedom. You're wild and untamable, and you've already got wings.
Yeah.
Oh, am I now?
Why don't you try flying a little for me now? Right here.
Yes, of course.
I'm not sure what Nia would lean to.
You're my kind of girl, Obrona. Living your own way.
Of course I am. I'm the very picture of freedom. Although, sometimes I wonder whether what I have is actually real freedom. I mean, a blade always shares the fate of their driver, right? Doesn't that mean we're kind of tied down by our drivers?
Depends on your definition of tied down.
You can hardly call that freedom.
Abrona, you surprise me.
What? How?
That's awfully insightful. It seems the genius of my story has inspired you in turn. I always thought that you were just fired by raw, unthinking desires and whimsical emotion.
Akoth, you're skating on thin ice. I'm actually very thoughtful. Underneath.
Uh-huh.
Like, say I've got some of my favorite Tantalese porridge here. And let's say Nia is about to eat it. My stomach says eat it, but my conscience says let my driver have it. Real freedom is being able to choose whether I sit back and let them eat it, or ask them to let me have some. And that choice is up to me, Abrona. So in a way, I'm the driver of me. Being able to choose, that's real freedom.
Yes, you can make choices, and those choices lead to consequences. All of that is under your control. Although, I have to say I can't picture you making either of those choices. If I was to bet on it, I'd have said you'd have punched your driver and taken all the grub for yourself.
I was about to say.
Would you really consider any other option?
Realistically, that probably is what I'd decide to go for.
Yeah, but you gotta be diplomatic in front of Nia.
Hang on, doesn't that just mean you're being selfish?
Well, choosing to be selfish is a kind of freedom too.
Uh-huh.
Not being tied down by anything. Living for myself.
Uh-huh.
Not doing anything nasty and boring. Only doing fun things. That's the sort of life I want.
Yes, yes! You're the ideal inspiration for my free-spirited heroine. This is going to be the greatest comedy of all time.
Is it now?
Well, that settles it. I'll keep doing whatever I want. Otherwise, Akoth's story would be ruined.
I have questions. Most of them why? Well, that's taken care of at least. I believe the only thing that requires input from me now, at least as far as Abrona is concerned, is taking on
You're lucky to have me.
this over here. So, we'll see to that eventually, because I believe these two can be knocked out. Well, actually, if the pouch item thing can't be knocked out easily with a Merc mission, I can always just knock it out in a few seconds myself, so we'll see how that plays out. Alright, still, next on the list, we've got a monster to take down for Newt, so let's go find out where it is. Hang on, have I already taken this one on? I think I've already taken this one on. Hang on.
And we're you.
Let us go.
Oh yes, I remember going down this slide and I need to jump at the right point in order to actually take it on, huh? Right? Yeah, it's up there. I've already taken it on to deal with Agat. Well, okay. So I will mark that down on my notes and we'll go find something else to take on.